Available for iOS and Android.
A series of paving projects is taking place across the McDonald County School District. It's an effort by the district to modernize facilities. I'm Samantha Walker, and I'll have that story coming up.
Plus, how much of a toll has recent rains had on area crops? A local farmer weighs in. And help wanted Special Olympics SEK is looking for a few good men and women to volunteer for an upcoming event.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Parking lots across the McDonald County School District are getting a makeover as part of an effort to improve safety and appearance. This is KOIM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. KOIM Samantha Walker has more on how the school district is paving its way to improvement.
For the McDonald County School District, the sound of construction is the sound of progress, even if that progress is something as simple as paving parking lots.
It's great to see how everybody gets excited, and honestly, probably if you're not from here, this doesn't excite you much. It's a paved parking lot. But when you're from here, this is exciting.
Parking lots across the school district are being paved, many of which were previously gravel. It's part of a more than $21 million bond issue passed by voters in 2022, which has helped make other improvements, including new storm shelters and interior improvements. The paving project is estimated to cost roughly $650,000.
People don't pay a lot of attention to the driveways, but it's a necessary need that we have.
Now behind me, you can see the paving project currently underway here at the Pineville Elementary School. It's one of half a dozen schools in the district to be getting the upgrade. The McDonald County High School parking lots have already been paved, replacing the gravel roads, which staff say would become a dust cloud.
The road behind the high school is probably one of the busiest roads in the county, as all of the buses start here and then travel out to the outlying schools. So to have that paved, it's going to cut down on the dust and the travel, the wear and tear. No more getting out, on rainy days and stepping in mud or having to drive through the ruts, to park. So it's going to be a huge morale boost for our teachers.
The district superintendent says while parking lots may not be the flashiest thing to show off, the added safety they bring is a big benefit.
It is safer, for one, not just automobiles, but like I said, we have so many students that walk through here, walking on rock, walking through mud whenever it rains. So it's definitely a safer feel for that aspect of it.
All projects covered by the bond issue are about making McDonald County schools safer and up to date. District staff say they're grateful for the community's investment.
Our community has always been very supportive, but it means a lot that they care so much about safety and security, putting safe rooms for weather events in every town, and then now getting the paving done too so that our buses have a better, safer way to travel.
Reporting in McDonald County, Samantha Walker, KOIM News.
The school district says all parking lots that are planned for the project will be finished this summer ahead of the start of the new school year. Good day to be outside. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy.
Yeah, it definitely turned out to be a very warm Tuesday for us today, and it looks like our warm temperatures are going to be sticking around, 80 sticking around as we go through the next couple days, which is, that's very typical for this time of the year. Showers, even a few thunderstorms rolling in Thursday into Friday. Warm temperatures for the weekend, but also hit and miss storms sticking around on Sunday into Monday. Here's the reason why we have this weak upper level low, but strong enough to give us those scattered showers, even a few thunder showers pushing through as we go through the weekend and then into early next week. So we're going to keep our eyes on that. Outside right now, it looks pretty good. It's 87 in Joplin, 86 in Pittsburgh, near 90 once you get into our western counties, and it looks pretty good as we go through the evening hours. We'll slide back through the 80s, eventually into the 60s. We'll talk about those rain chances here in a bit.
All right, we'll catch you then. Area farmers are looking at their wheat crops after the recent rain. We're told as of right now, the crop yield in southeast Kansas is looking good as long as we don't get too much additional rain.
You have to be optimistic in this business. But I feel like there's still a good crop out there. I feel like the weather, it'll give us a window with the equipment we have today. When we get a window to go, they'll get this crop out.
As the ground dries out, they plan to start harvesting next week. We're going to have more on this story for you coming up tonight on KOAM News at 10. Special Olympics Kansas is looking for volunteers to help with this year's state games in Pittsburgh. The events are coming up July 18th and 19th. This video is from last year's Special Olympics. Powerlifting will take place all day the first day. That'll be a Thursday at Pittsburgh High School, and that night, athletes will hit the dance floor for an 80s themed celebration. Then on Friday, flag football kicks off indoors at the Plaster Center and Carney Smith Stadium.
We have had this specific state event for the last 2 years. This will be our third year, and we have so many of the same volunteers that have been coming back year after year because they've built relationships and friendships with these athletes, and it's been really fun to watch.
If you're interested in volunteering, you can find the link to apply as well as more information on our website, koamnewsnow.com. The city of Carl Junction is hosting a Bulldog block party, and we're going to take you there live. That story is coming up. But up first, the storm after the storm.
With heavy storms pounding Joplin earlier this week, storm shelters never opened. Why and what's being done about it? I'm Lonnie Walton in Joplin. I'll have that.
Some Joplin residents want to know why they weren't able to get into the city's designated storm shelters on Sunday. Storm sirens wailed because of the high winds, and some Joplin residents tell us they panicked when they discovered the shelters were locked. As KOAM's Lonnie Walton reports, school officials have the discretion to open the shelters in those conditions, but it takes time.
I mean, after the 2011 tornado, everything hits different.
Joseph Tarvan is from Joplin. He says he was having a usual day Sunday playing video games with his family. But things changed when the sirens went off, and that's when he and his family ran for safety.
Several people came out, went to go run to the shelter, and that's when we all found out that the doors to go inside the shelter were still locked.
So why did this happen? Matt Harding, Assistant Superintendent of Operations for Joplin Schools, says there's only one reason these doors open automatically.
Unless the National Weather Service places a tornado warning for Jasper County, anywhere in the county, then it will automatically open our safe rooms. So there have been times where our safe rooms have opened because there was a tornado warning in Jasper County, but the city sirens did not go off.
Harding says a tornado warning was not given on Sunday, but he says the city will sound the sirens if the winds are at a certain speed. But this time, he says things happened so fast.
We were not prepared for it, and so we tried to react as quickly as we could. Unfortunately, some of the safe rooms did not open.
Dr. Harding and his staff say they're taking extra measures to make sure this situation doesn't happen again.
Moving forward, anytime there is a thunderstorm warning, we're going to alert all of our volunteers, and we're going to get our preparedness ready as if it is a tornado watch.
And for Tarvin, the best part of it all was the end.
Yeah, the kids were all right after we got home, We all just decided to go back playing Call of Duty. Everybody relaxed.
And Dr. Harding goes on to say that safety is her #1 priority. Reporting in Joplin, I'm Lonnie Walton, KOAM News.
The district says there was a glitch in the system. However, they tell us the problem is now fixed. A little bit later, a former Crowder College Rough Rider makes his big league debut. John Dales has his story coming up in sports.
Plus, it stays warm, but also some rain chances. We're going to look at that coming up. Well, it definitely turned out to be a warm one for us today. Temperatures mid to upper 80s for afternoon highs, but at least we've had a chance to dry out a bit over the past couple days, but that's not going to last for too long as we do have another storm system which will start to affect us as we go through the next few days. Already some mid and upper level clouds kind of streaming in to the region as we have a weak upper level low kind of spinning down through parts of Texas. Not a strong system, but it will give us clouds. It will give us some showers and a few thunderstorms, especially as we get into Thursday, also into Friday. But good news, today is the official end of traditional severe weather season. Of course, we're going to have severe weather anytime during the year, but it really starts to trail off from this point on. Here's our upper level low. So weak little guy kind of works through, gives us hit miss showers and thunderstorms Thursday and then into Friday. As we go into Saturday, it looks pretty good, but we do have another wave. It's going to drop in late Sunday into Monday, giving us additional showers and thunderstorms. Once we get that pushing through, then we get a nice ridge of high pressure moving in and our temperatures start to go up as we go into the middle of next week. No rain today, but already for the month, over 5 inches of rain for the year, over 23 inches. Looks good. Nice shot. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex, Tower Cam, downtown Joplin, mid to upper 80s to near 90 once you get out across northeastern parts of Oklahoma. Through the evening hours, 80s, 70s, 60s. But it's going to stay nice and warm, kind of muggy out there. But those rain chances will start to increase again, getting up into that scattered showers category. So a few isolated showers late tomorrow, starting to creep up a little bit by Thursday morning. Hit and miss showers lasting Thursday and all the way into Friday. Let me walk you through time for us tonight. Mid and upper level clouds increasing, but still quite a bit of sunshine to start tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies. Here's the noon hour, mid 80s. Let's go into the afternoon. A random shower. Most of you will stay dry. High temp, 86, 87, 88 degrees during the afternoon. Tomorrow night, a lot of clouds, scattered showers, even a few thunderstorms in here after midnight. None of these should be too strong or severe, which is good news. Hit and miss scattered showers, a few thunderstorms Thursday morning, and then a few more popping up Thursday afternoon. Then we're just going to have a few rounds of hit and miss showers and thunderstorms Thursday night, lasting into Friday as well. How much rain could we get? We don't need any. We need to dry out, but still, I think a lot of areas will get a quarter, half an inch, maybe upwards to an inch in spots as we go through the next several days. So we want to keep our eyes on that. All right, 67 in the morning, 84 by noon, high temp 87 on your Wednesday. Let's go into your weekend real quick. Saturday looks pretty good. We could get a couple random showers in here, but temperatures are going to be warm, and then those scattered thunderstorms trying to pop up again late Sunday into Monday as well. Let's go 87 on your Wednesday, 81 Thursday, 82 Friday, warming up into the upper 80s as we go through the weekend, near 90 for us next week.
And welcome back. It's good to have you back in town after your long trip to Alaska. I'm sure you had a great time.
Trip. Yeah, meeting just tremendous people across the region. So it was a good time hanging out with all of them.
I'm sure it was. Yeah. Thanks, Doug. If you're wondering who let the dogs out, bulldogs that is, well, it's the city of Carl Junction. This is a live look from the city's Bulldog Block Party. The Carl Junction Area Chamber of Commerce throws this second Tuesday on Main Street event, which features live music, food trucks, games, crafts, and more. The party kicked off at 5. It runs until 8 tonight. You might want to check it out if you're in the area and looking for a good time for the entire family. Another family fun event is coming up this weekend. Vernon County is going to kick off its annual Bushwhacker Days. The festival begins on Thursday with a barbecue and Bushwhacker Days royalty coronation, and wraps up on Saturday with plenty of live music and carnival rides. Pre-sale armbands will be available for $28 starting tomorrow. They'll be $30 at the gate. You can find all the fun and action at the Nevada Square. Still ahead, the Joplin Outlaws begin a 4-game road series with the Fort Smith Marshals. And a former Crowder Rough Rider gets called up to the big leagues. John Dales has those stories and more up next in sports.
Crowder has solidified itself as one of the top junior college baseball programs in the country. Under the direction of head coach Travis Lallement, most of his players are only there a year, maybe 2, before moving on to bigger and better things. This afternoon, ESPN's Jeff Passan reports that former Crowder Rough Rider Jacob Mizorowski is being called up to the Milwaukee Brewers Major League Club. He's the top pitching prospect in their organization, and he's just 3 years removed from pitching for Crowder right here in the 4 states. After redshirting his first season with the Rough Riders, the 6'7" right-hander posted a 10-0 record with a sub-3 ERA in his second year. He then passed up an opportunity to continue his collegiate career at LSU and was selected by the Milwaukee Brewers with the 63rd overall pick in the 2022 MLB draft. Mizorowski quickly moved up the ranks of the Brewers organization. By July of 2023, he was promoted to Milwaukee's AA team in Biloxi. Just over a year later, he got called up to their AAA affiliate in Nashville. Throughout his entire minor league career, the 23-year-old has racked up 320 strikeouts and just over 233 innings pitched. He's got an ERA just over 3. His fastball velocity, well, that tops out at 103 miles per hour. Mizorowski is expected to make his first MLB start against the Cardinals in Milwaukee on Thursday. In summer collegiate baseball, the Joplin Outlaws have had the past couple of days off. Tonight they begin a 4-game road set down in Arkansas. They're set to face the Fort Smith Marshals. As of right now, there's a pretty big gap between the top 3 teams in the Mid-America League and the bottom 3. Joplin is in 3rd place with a 9-3 record. Fort Smith is in 4th, but is just 4-11 so far this season. First pitch is at 7:05. Staying with collegiate baseball, only 8 Division I teams remain and are headed to the College World Series in Omaha, which starts later this week. Let's take a look at those last 8 teams standing. Pretty good mix from around the country. Arkansas and LSU are the only SEC teams to make it to Omaha. They're matched up against each other in the first round of the tournament. This gets split up into 2 brackets. Murray State and UCLA join the Razorbacks and Tigers. The other 4 are Coastal Carolina, Arizona, Oregon State, and Louisville. Only 1 team makes it from each quad, leading to a best-of-3 championship on June 21st. Things get started this Friday. Closing things out with a look at Major League Baseball, the Royals begin a home series tonight against one of the top teams in baseball as the Yankees pay a visit to Kauffman Stadium. These two met back in mid-April in the Bronx. Royals got swept in that series, so they hope to exact some revenge at home. Noah Cameron is Kansas City's expected starting pitcher. He's got a sub-2 ERA at home this year. Cardinals are also facing an opponent from the AL East. They're coming off a loss in extras last night to the Blue Jays. Tonight is the second game of that series. The veteran right-hander Miles Michaelis will get the start on the mound for the Redbirds. That's it for sports. We're back right after this.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Lawmakers questioned the 23andMe founder on privacy and security amid company's bankruptcy sale. And after recent rains, Southeast Kansas wheat farmers are hopeful, but will the weather cooperate for harvest next week? Those stories and a lot more coming up tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. A new summer day camp for young bike, skateboard, and scooter riders kicked off today at the Rooted Action Park outside of Joplin. Ramp Camp is a 4-day program, helps kids ages 7 through 15 grow in their park skills, learn new tricks, and build their confidence. The indoor facility provides a safe space for kids to enjoy action sports and meet others with similar interests.
You get to see a kid who's never ridden a ramp before, and then within a day or two, or even a few hours, they're cheering themselves on and they're experiencing and doing something new. So yeah, that's why we do what we do.
Ramp Camp will occur 4 other weeks this summer. We're going to have more on this story for you tonight at 9 and 10, including where you can go for more information. At the moment, it's a good time to get outdoors for some sports.
Yeah, it looks pretty good over the next several days. 80s and 90s. We are going to get some showers working back in, mainly tomorrow night, Thursday into Friday. Nothing too strong or severe, which is good news, but still some showers sticking around on Sunday and Monday as well.
Final sports notes.
Another note on Jacob Mizorowski. He's now our second local player to get called up to the major leagues just this season. Logan Van Wy pitching with the Houston Astros from Missouri Southern.
Wow, good for them. We'll see how they do.
Yeah.
Wish them well. Thanks for joining us. Here's another look from the Bulldog Block Party in Carl Junction, a live look. We're going to see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. Let's make it a great evening.